football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On the run, fires downfield. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna run it, it's Parker. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where did I put my...
Turning it on! He's at the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. He's going for it all. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They bring... But he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big...
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Utah! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They try to pop a run on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. Turns it over to midfield. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the...
There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
On the ground, it's Durham. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Extra point here will tie the game. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they're going to let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing up.
Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Dive into the playbook here on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Under fire. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Looking for the tie with the extra point. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the tight end. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fakes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe head in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass. It's Dampier. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 30. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown LSU.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defensive end,
hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense, Dave got him at the 27. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Pulls it in. It's Sharp. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The mighty Utah student section alive and turning it on. Gives him the big stiff arm. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
dang right, stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have touchdown Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And they're not on the same page there.
And you see these across college football, so many opportunities for two-point plays, and now the play sheet gets bigger and bigger, and they wanted to throw it, but they just couldn't complete the pass.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's Bentley. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try? Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play call.
Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.